Hi, friends. It's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom here with your weekly message from Spirit, intuitive message from Spirit for the week of October 24 through the 30th. October is coming to a close and November is right around the corner. There has been there's been a lot going on this month, certainly astrologically. So, just so that you know, excuse me, I'm going to do a couple of more videos. I've got one scripted out that I'm going to do right after this video, and I'll be linking the two, and it's all about the eclipses that are happening. We're going to have this coming week on October 25th a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. So I'm going to break that down, but I've also, in the video, I'm going to include what's happening on November 8th with the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. So I'm just going to do an eclipse video about both eclipses because it's eclipse season and they are actually both related in a way. So I'm doing that video and it will be linked below or above here. The other thing that I'm going to do is another video about the rest of the astrological aspects happening this coming week. I might be doing that tomorrow or the next day. There's a lot happening. There has been a lot happening all of this month and very interesting. So I thought I would close that out. Now, but let's jump in to the reading that we have today. I am using the Fenestra Tarot, and you get to pick an oracle card from the Gateway Oracle Cards by Denise Linn. Do you need the message from card A, B, or C? Tap into your intuition and see what you're drawn to. Okay? The last thing I want to mention is thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing and commenting. I really appreciate it. If you wish to have a your own personal reading or an astrology chart reading, my information is below. And the other thing I'll put below is where I'm going to be next, the activities that I'll be out and about doing. So if you want to see me in person there, that would be fabulous. Okay, let's begin. The first card up is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is you are standing up tall here and um I don't know if I want to use the word fighting back, but you are defending yourself against all these other opinions and maybe it's criticism, maybe it's challenges, difficulties, but you are beating them back. You are staying strong in your sense of values. You are the king of the mountain. Nobody can seem to push. They're trying to push you off, but they can't seem to do it. Now, you need to know that when this card first came out, I immediately misinterpreted it. I didn't see that it was the seven, and for some reason, I thought it was the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about conflict, competition. So what I am thinking, since that was the first place my spirit went with that, even though this is a seven and it means you've defended it, it could mean that you've defended yourself against the competition. There has been conflict, but somehow your truth or your leadership has won the day. Okay? And you are a leader. Here is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is in my mind, is the boss lady. She is confident. She knows what direction she wants to go in. She's a motivator. She motivates. She's truly a leader in that way. She motivates and inspires others because Wands is that spiritual and creative and imaginative energy. And so her sense of imagination, her sense of um, the big picture, and her inspirational attitude and philosophy inspires others and motivates them. So that could very well be you. You not only being triumphant here, but in the process, maybe converting some of those people in and uh, communicating your philosophy, communicating your vision, and converting some of them to understand and kind of be inspired by it in their own way. So we've got this we've got this energy of starting that inspiration, that motivation. And it could be for a particular project or maybe a new position at work, but it is very competent. It is very imaginative. It is someone with a plan and acting on their plan and their vision. Okay? This will lead or coincide with a new beginning, a new adventure, a new step on the journey. This is the Fool card. And what I can tell you about the Fool is divinely led on their adventure. They're about to walk off this cliff here, but they have no worries on that. Taking a calculated risk is okay because they have complete faith that they are being guided by spirit to take those steps going forward. And the thing about the Fool, too, you can see he's got a little knapsack and he's got a little companion in the dog here. There's spirit, the light of spirit guiding their way. In the knapsack, there's only a few things. They don't bring a lot of garbage or garbage. It meant to be baggage, but it came out garbage. Maybe they're both. Maybe some of the baggage we carry is garbage. And that's why we need to release it. And we have the opportunity this week to release it with that um, with that eclipse, because the eclipse likes to eclipse things out of our lives. Now, even though it's going to be a new moon, which is an opportunity to set some intentions for something that's new and big, and we've got an intense energy around it, pushing it forward, which could be this fresh start. This is a good time, but it means we may have to let go of something as well. Maybe letting go of some of this drama that's been coming at us. Letting go of that and going forward with little baggage to carry. All right? Because it's resolved, it's not needed anymore. The last card that came out was the King of Pentacles. So on this new journey, following the vision and the inspiration and the plan, we end up with the King of Pentacles. And the other thing that hit me when this came out was I immediately looked at the bull behind the pentacle, the king. The bull, represented in Taurus, represented in the zodiac, is Taurus. And because we have an eclipse starting this week, and this next eclipse is November 8th in Taurus, I felt that this card is connected to that eclipse. There's something in this reading about this new cycle, these eclipses, the two eclipses are bringing in the new cycle. And this, for me, is a new cycle of abundance. And it can be Taurus rules the physical world of abundance. So it's money, It is physical health and energy. It is food. It is the animal world, agriculture. It is the financial sector. It's our possessions. It's how we, um, our incomes, how we spend our incomes. So there's something around money. And what I hope is that we get to a new sense of abundance, which is more than money. In my mind, abundance is the everything entirety of our lives, the people in our lives, our home, our the beauty that we bring into our lives, our activities, our network. So it's much, much more than just money, but money is somewhat the foundation of things. We need money in order to live. So there's something around money here, abundance, maybe our sense of security. And I feel that it's going to be really connected to that next eclipse that is happening in Taurus. So um overall, I think this is a positive. We're still we're still strong. We're still striving forward. We are um we are continuing with our journey, and we may be taking a new road on the journey, but continuing the adventure and continuing to increase our abundance and maybe increase our stability. Okay, is what I want to say. So I think it's all positive, but I feel like it's still a story in progress. We haven't kind of come to the final chapter here. I don't know why I want to say that, but that's what I'm left feeling inside. Is it's still there's still more to come. Maybe that's what I'm feeling. There's still more to come, good and bad, or challenges and opportunities. Because I think good and bad is a duality that is out of date. I like opportunities and challenges because you can do something with both of them. Good and bad, you can't do much with those. But opportunities and challenges, yeah. So there's more to come. There's definitely more to come. Okay, are you ready with the oracle cards? For those of you who picked A, you got cultivating prosperity. Now, I want to point out a couple of things. It's not you're planting the seeds. You're beyond planting the seeds. You've planted the seeds a while ago of the prosperity you want to build for yourself. Now, what you're doing is you're tending the field. You're taking action to make that prosperity and the opportunity that you created for yourself or the opportunity that you took to continue to grow it. You're taking the action. You've made the plans. Maybe you're looking at the plan and you're adjusting the plan, but you're continuing your work. Okay. And it says, the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. And it's pouring into your life as you take the opportunities, as you take your plan of action and do something with it. Um, the other thing is, I want you to know that you deserve prosperity and abundance. And you need to believe in yourself that you do deserve it. Because you have to have a certain sense of receptivity so that it will attract it to you. So if abundance is pouring in your life, it's because you believe that you deserve it and you're receptive to it. And you're taking the action to make it happen. Okay? And the action, what I mean about action is you're just taking a step towards your plan and the universe meets you. Okay? On the field. On the field. Okay, for those of you who picked B, you got dwelling in the truth. It says, I stand in the light of truth. And what this is all about is you listening to the voice, your inner voice of your spirit, your higher self, your intuition, and listening to the truth that is within you and letting that guide you. It's about looking at the truth within you, being honest with yourself about things. What have you denied looking at? What have you put to the side because it's too challenging to look at? And it's time to look at it and work on it. Okay? It's dwelling in the truth and being honest with yourself about things. Okay? But it's also knowing that the truth resides deep within you as long as you listen to it. Those intuitive hits. Okay? For those of you who picked C, you got starting fresh. So you're like the fool, starting a new journey, and you have let go of the things that are no longer needed, the old habits, the toxic relationships, and maybe even the toxic links to things that you no longer need. You have outgrown them and you have finally released them. It says, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. And as you can see, it is in the shape of the yin and yang. So it's the dualities coming together within us, the light and the dark. There's a balance here that you've attained or will attain as this fresh start begins. It is it's beautiful. The combination of the snowy moon there and the blossoming flowers under the sun. This could also be, I'm going back to the eclipses. There is, in this eclipse season, you are really going to feel that energy to push you towards this fresh start. It really is the start of that new cycle for you. And wonderful opportunities are going to await you on this new journey. So look at them with wonder and awe like the fool would. Anyway, that is the message for this week. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that has helped. I'm wishing you many blessings and have a wonderful week. Take care.